But Ernie also had another job. You briefly touched on it, journalism.
Journalism was, I guess, a love for him or a passion. He covered sports in northeastern Oklahoma, high school, college, junior college from early 40s till he retired in 72, I think, is right before I graduated from high school. But he had a typewriter, an old manual typewriter that you set up on the counter up front, typing away your stories during the day when he was working. I remember Sundays, every Sunday, during football season and basketball, he'd be on the phone with all the coaches in the area getting statistics on their players, because every Monday or Tuesday he would publish a story about all the high school games and statistics and rankings and all kinds of stuff.
Now, he did this for the Tulsa World.
He did this mainly for the Tulsa World. He did a little writing for Claremore Progress in the early years, but as far as I can remember, since I was born in 55, mainly it was the Tulsa World that he was a correspondent for.
Right. When I got knowing him, of course, was as a high school student
Right.
At the pool hall, but I also knew he did the sports.
Right.
And like you said, every time you go in there during the season, both basketball, football, he was on the typewriter or on the phone. Do you know why he decided to retire? I mean, was it age?
Age, and I think just tired of doing. I don't know. Things kind of declined. It wasn't as busy as it had been in the 60s. You know, when things were kind of popular then. But I guess just got tired of doing it.
Did he quit writing at the same time? Or
No,
did
he actually
continue that?
quit writing about, like I said, 1971 to 72. He didn't sell the business until, let's see, we had the 50th anniversary for their marriage in 91, and he died in 97. So somewhere in the mid-90s is when he closed up. I'm going to say 94, 95 maybe, when he closed or sold the business.
But he knew everybody. Well, let me put it this way: everybody knew him in northeastern Oklahoma and a good part of the rest of the state because of his high school coverage.
I think so.
You go someplace, and if they found out you was from Claremore, well, how's Ernie doing? I mean, always. And it was a great honor.
He was a very outgoing guy. He never met a man he didn't like. I'd like to say Will Rogers, but
Yeah.
he enjoyed visiting with the coaches and the camaraderie of the traveling
And what he specialized in was the small schools.
He did. He didn't cover the big schools at all, Tulsa, any of those schools. The little schools like Chelsea, Stillwell.
And he'd go as far as Eufaula.
Yeah, he was. I remember going. Remember going to Eufaula with basketball tournaments, covering games down there, and pretty much all of eastern Oklahoma. He would, if they were competitive and a good team, he was there.
Behind his counter, he had a picture. You remember what that picture?
Yeah, the picture that right above the pop counter was of his senior class of the military OMA cadets.
Okay. And he went to OMA then.
He went to OMA from, I guess, all through high school and 2 years of junior college. He graduated from there in 1938, if I remember right.
And did he keep connections with the school?
He did. He was active with the Alumni Association as long as I can remember. He was a long-time treasurer for the association, always there every homecoming, active with them, as well as covering them in sports.
Okay. He and Lyle Harrington, the superintendent of Rogers County Schools, had a connection. Do you want to touch on that, if you remember?
They were always there. As long as I can remember, they were part of the family.
Okay.
I guess they met.
Harringtons.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Lyle and Dottie were. I guess they met in the sports writing. And Dad was covering the sports, and Lyle was a local coach. He was in Inola a long time as a coach before he ever became superintendent of the county schools. He coached basketball there, and I think that's kind of where they got acquainted and became friends. They were real active together in the Elks as well. But yeah, just a friendship that they picked up, I guess, because of probably through sports writing and covering the team, and the friendship just
Put on-
proliferated from there.